Hello there, I am Pumpo01 and this is the conclusion, as in the last and final video to be used for crowning the first ever Combatants champion. We are on the finals of the tournament and we have on bout 7, which will be the final match of this whole entire tournament, and it is between two anchors who have more they share carrying their teams. Well, not necessarily carrying their teams, but helping out their teams to get them to this point. Devastation has only been used by his team once before this time, and that was in the semifinals, where he had to take out two people to make sure his team made it to the finals. This will be his second matchup against another team. This will be his second team he has to defeat, and he only has to worry about their anchor. But this anchor is no ordinary anchor. He has been putting in work. He had to come back from the 3-1 deficit. His team had only managed to beat the first guy in boss rooting for the blue team, and then everybody else got swept by Akira Maeda. And then Takahashi, he had to beat not only Akira Maeda but also Antonio Inoki, which now is setting up this final bout between him and Devastation. So let's see which team will be crowned the champions. As always, let's make sure it's on the hardest difficulty. You know the rules. And without further ado, let's get started. I decided, because this tournament has gone so well, that we're going to just let them walk out, watch them both walk out, you know? I was going to skip the second guy or whatever like that, but we're just going to watch them both walk out, you know? Because this is only one video. This is only one match for this video, I mean. And this is the final match of this whole entire tournament. What I consider to be a perfect tournament or whatever like that, or perfect matches, is when matches come down to the wire, come down to the very last person, especially with the team battles. When it comes down to the very last person, that's what I consider to be a great match. Or the last elimination, that's what I consider to be a great match. And like, not only did both semifinals have it, because it was competitive as hell, but this has been competitive as hell. Let's see which anchor is the best. The blue team anchor or the red team anchor? Which team will win? Will it be the team of Pancrase or the team of 3 unlockables along with one of my creator wrestlers? We're about to find out. Enjoy, and I will not be interrupt this shit at all. Oh my God. I was so trying to take him off of this team and put his ass back in Fist by Chance qualifier for the freaking MMA division, but he has turned out to be the ultimate anchor in this whole entire tournament. When the chips are all on the line and you have to go to your final person, Devastation is the guy to turn to. He has dominated all his matches in this tournament, and he's only had 3 matches he had to be a part of. They need him for the round of 16. They need him for the round of 8. They need him for the they needed him for the semifinals. So he had to win 2 matches in semifinals, and then he just won this match in the finals, and now we have our official champions. Congrats to the blue team, and that includes Bas Rudin, Akira Maeda, Antonio Inoki, and the Destroyer Devastation. Congrats to that team. They are the first ever Combatants champions, and they have won the inaugural Combatants championship. Congrats to them, man. Wow. He is truly the ultimate anchor for the freaking Combatants tournament. I don't know who's going to take the title away from them. I mean, like, when all else fails, he gets in there and, like, I think he only made like one mistake, and that was when he was doing those strikes, and like that tornado kick he did, like that got blocked, and then he instantly started getting hit with like a couple of attacks, but right after that he just got right back into control. He dominated every match he was in for this tournament to make sure his team went away with the victory. But it wasn't easy because his team needed him this time around, because in the semis and the finals, they was going against teams that could push them to the limit. And it came down to it. And I'm not sure if they would have won that title with anybody else as the anchor. They possibly could have, because, again, Takahashi, he had to go through 2 other people before he fought Devastation. So that does play a factor in it. He did have to go through 2 people before he got to face, Devastation. But again, congrats to that team, man. They are the winners and the overall champions of this, And I already did a recap before I started this, but like, man, this is one of the better tournaments on here. Yeah, this was one of the better tournaments on here. So I'm not going to recap it again, once was good enough. But I will talk about this as, oh wait, that's the wrong thing. I got to click on this as well. Keep on forgetting. Yep. So I'm going to leave it on this. And this has concluded the Combatants Championship for crowning their inaugural champions. Again, these are the rules for it, and that's basically my description of what is the Combatants Championship. It's the only team battle using MMA rules, and it's the only MMA championship where you can score all ways for scoring points. You can score points every single way, which is 3 ways, and there's only 3 of them, which is takedowns, knockdowns, and rope escapes, along with being the only championship, even though it's not on here, where you could win in the championship matches by blood stoppage. So every way that you're possibly able to win a match within the MMA rules for Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, you can with this game. You can score points using rope escape, but you can't ever win by rope escape, because the game which is smart. Like if it's down to like the last point or so, you shouldn't. Of course, they're not gonna lose by rope escape because like they're gonna have to tap, you know, because you got no more points to give. Versus takedowns and knockdowns, those are somebody actually doing something to you, knocking you down or taking you down. You know, you can't stop that, but you can force yourself to not rope escape. You know, so you can win by points, beat a takedown or a knockdown, or you can win by blood stoppage, or you can win by submission, or you can win by the one that's rare as hell for this game, a 10 count knockout. So, you know. Alright, so that concludes the entire tournament for crowning the first ever Combatants champions. We know who he is now. Once again, let me show you who they are. Should I go on there? Oh yeah, those. Yep, once again, there you go. And yeah, we'll leave it on them. Yeah, they are the champions, so yeah, we'll leave it on them. There you go. And again, hope you enjoyed this tournament. Hope you enjoyed the videos, period. And hope you're having a great new year. It is the 2nd. And yeah, I'm finna start my day. Ain't got shit really to do. Probably till next week, but yeah. Oh yeah. So I decided that I will be doing the qualifiers for now on first. The team qualifiers first, then I will be doing the what's it called? The Fight for Gold Championship. No, I'm gonna do the team qualifiers first. Only for show 6A. I'm gonna do the team qualifiers first. Then show 7A, I'm gonna start with the Fight for Gold Championship. Only reason I'm only doing it for today, starting with them, because there's a couple people who are going to be in the qualifiers for the Combatants that I may want to put into the to the Fight for Gold Championship. So that's why the Fight for Gold Championship is going to be the match that's after both the 2-team qualifiers for faction of 3, and then the match between the 2 teams that lost in the what was that again? The damn, what did they lose? Oh yeah, in the semis for this tournament that just happened. So 2 teams that lost in this tournament that just happened, they're gonna be part of that qualifier for the Combatants. The 2 teams, they're gonna be in team qualifier rules. Then they're gonna be facing off with the Pancrase team that just lost to the champions at show 6B, and then at pay-per-view 6, the second title match will be the Combatants titles, and it'll be featuring whoever team wins versus the first ever champs, the inaugural champs of these 4. The team spelled bad with 2 A's. 2 A's in the middle. BAAD. I ain't noticed that until just now. Alright. Again, hope you enjoyed the videos. And yeah, this is the last one for today. And I gotta figure out 12 people, well, 4 teams, but yeah, 12 people for the 2 qualifiers for the faction of 3, because I'm not putting my crabs back in it. I'm not putting that team of crabs back in it. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let them go back into Fits by Chance qualifiers for the divisions. Alright, y'all have a good one later. And I'll probably do that stuff either tomorrow, Friday, or probably this coming Saturday. Because what I usually do on Saturday, I can't do that again until the 18th, because that place is closer to the 18th. So yeah, I'll probably do this stuff on Saturday if I don't get to it tomorrow. Alright, hope you're having a great day. And finally, bye.